something's about to click. I just have this sensation that things are clicking, but because I have that sensation, I get impatient and I get frustrated and I get like, okay, I know that something's about to click, like where you at? And then I'm looking too hard and then like it starts unclicking, you know? And I allow myself to trust that things are gonna click. And if you click this video, maybe you also feel like something's about to click for you. And when I say something's about to click, it doesn't even necessarily mean with like any specific outcome or goal that I'm reaching. It's just like a general state of resonance. And like I've had a lot of transitions in the last 6 months and a lot of honestly like chaos and inconsistency. I've been hopping around, I've been kind of living like a digital nomad and doing a lot of creative work and being my own boss and kind of being in the weeds with experimenting with things and like having things work sometimes and having things like really not work other times. And that's kind of what I signed up for. Like that's what I love. I love experimental creative work. I love kind of managing my own schedule and freelancing, so to speak, so that I kind of am working on projects that I really care about and really like. But I think another part of me does crave more structure and consistency and the ability to kind of make bigger life decisions because I like have a little bit more understanding of the numbers and like my finances each month. And I think that when I set out to pursue this line of work, I knew that it was going to take a while before things were actually going to hit. And even though right now I feel like something's about to click, I'm getting a call, but I low key don't want to take it. I think I was saying like even though I know something's about to click, I still know it's gonna take a long time before like I get kind of the experience of okay, I'm reaching my goal feeling, you know? And I think the thing about goals is that there's always going to be new ones and you're always in constant evolution and like learning about yourself and learning about your work and growing and reaching for something. So throughout my life I've been really aware of the fact that like hey, like this higher self thing is a illusion, right? Like you're never going to reach this higher self version or like this end goal of like I am successful. You must feel successful throughout your whole process and through appreciating life and through having fun with the journey, so to speak. And I in many ways am living my dream life right now. And if I'm living my dream life, it's like, okay, so then like what else is there to reach for? And I think that I am living my dream life in the sense that I can recognize the dream life in my life right now. And I have a lot of what I've always craved and desired. And I think that if I continue to appreciate those things and be based in gratitude, it allows me to like have the skill, like the awareness to be open to more or not even more, but just like more expansive versions and more ability to be of value to other people and be of service to the world and have more resources to give back, more resources to create. That's a big thing for me. Like, I think that I really look at business as a creative tool for social impact and for, creation and community building and experience building. And if I have I keep hearing squirrels and thinking it's a person. If I have resources that I'm able to channel my time and energy and finances in a direction that creates outcomes, right? And that is ultimately, in my experience, what I tend to believe like creates impact. Obviously, on a baseline individual level, we're creating impact every day just by being the best person you can be and being selfless and connecting with people and being kind and giving back and just being yourself, honestly. Um, but I really am interested in creative business because of that, because it's a bit like it's a system that allows you to channel things and essentially funnel time, resources, energy, finances in a direction to create outcomes for other people and create impact in the world. Like that's why even like VC is interesting because it's like the things that get funded are the things that get built and the things that get built are the things that affect culture. But anyways, back to things clicking. I think that I am very good at dancing in the sauce of uncertainty and dancing in my creative process and being like, this is all it, like I'm doing it, I'm doing the thing, I'm having fun. But at the same time, I like can tend to live in the future too much because I'm just like in the vision, like I see the vision, I'm not there yet, but I see it. And by like actively appreciating where I'm at now and being like, yo, I see the vision, but the vision's like happening because of where I'm at now, I trust the clicking thing a little bit more, and I'm like, okay, girl, like you're gonna click when you're gonna click, whatever. And if I get less attached to that clicking sensation and just like trust like things are gonna work out in the proper timing, it just feels more like I'm in the right energy to accept and receive and build instead of being like a crazy person that is like forcing things to happen. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe things are always clicking all the time, and this is not even like a subject. I think that's actually true. Like, I think things are always clicking. It's just like paying attention and appreciating them and appreciating the micro clicks. Oh, this is something I love. Like collecting micro wins. When you collect micro wins, you essentially allow yourself to feel like you're always winning because you are always winning in some way. There always is an opportunity. It doesn't matter if it's a quote unquote bad experience or the best day of your life. Like there's always an opportunity. And whenever I look at my life as an opportunity to be experience oriented and to collect data and to really look at like all of my experiences, good or bad, as opportunities to learn more about myself, learn more about the world, learn more about the things I want to do and the things I want to make, that's when I kind of recenter myself into just being in flow with things. And I think flow state is the thing that like I made a video one time, it was called Flow State's Your Highest Priority Asset, and I really do feel like that because when you're in flow energetically, creatively, like that's when things happen and that's when real movement happens, and that's when you feel aligned in your work, and feeling aligned in your work helps you do better work because when you're aligned with the work and you love the work, I really believe that people who love their work do better work. And if your work feels expansive to you because it's nourishing and allowing you to express, allowing you to create, allowing you to have structure or generate resources or, build community in a world, then that makes it an expansive vessel for your life instead of it just being a job or just something you must do that day. And I'm really grateful that the mediums I have right now to express and experiment are things that I genuinely love. Like, I love this. I love yapping to my little camera. And now that I kind of got over that initial fear of exposing myself online, like, I will say whatever it is I need to do. And if I look like a fool online, I don't even mind that much because I'm just like, oh, lol. Part of the process, part of the little thing. Cutie little squirrel. I think I always was really interested in YouTube specifically because I love kind of mind dumping and rambling in podcast formats, but I still do really resonate with like being face to face with someone. I know that I never look at the camera. I need to look at the camera. I'm always kind of looking at the trees while I'm talking and letting my mind wander. I will get better at that. But I think that, like, for example, just like a regular audio podcast doesn't always hit the same for me because I love feeling like I'm talking to a person. And when I think about videos and podcasts and stuff that I really like, it's usually like really personal, like reflection based stuff. And I think I'm at a point where like I want to allow myself to make that type of stuff while still being of service and of value. I think I said this in one of my recent videos. I kind of repeat myself. But even younger me was really interested in YouTube, but I used to be really afraid of the exposure and like people seeing me and like fear of being seen and fear of what people from high school would think. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, I really don't give a fuck about any of those things. I just care about like being honest and exposing myself in a way that feels real and resonant to me. Okay, I think someone's coming. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you so much for listening.